Bang! Neeves Knives, I'm Jared. Today we are checking out 5 knives that have really been surprising me. These are great knives. Starting it off, we have a very affordable one. This is by TACRAY. Now, TACRAY has kind of generic names. It's like the folding pocket knife or something, but there is a lot of awesome here. Starting it off, we have a very thin and slicey D2 blade. It does have the coating, so you're not gonna have to worry about the corrosion, and it is so slicey. This is gonna be a beast for cutting performance, and with this utilitarian blade shape, it's going to work basically great for everything EDC related. Next, you have an extremely lightweight. I mean, this thing is obnoxiously light. It's surprisingly light because it only has the liners up here and the rest is just solid G10. It's got that faux carbon fiber over the top. Not a big deal when you're talking about this price range. It actually kind of looks good. Deep carry clip that's inset with flat screws. It's not reversible, so it might be one downside for some people, but these Ergos, because the blade and handle complement each other so well, this thing just works in any grip, and it being as lightweight as it is, as slim as it is, it's just an easy carry while having a nice strong lock with a crossbar lock. So very solid. They did a good job with their lock face geometry, beautiful sharpening choil, and a plunge grind. Are you guys even listening to me? Are you guys still trying to find out what my watch is? Well, lucky for you, today's sponsor is all about my watch. This is the TIE Daily Solar 2024 by Big Idea Design. This solar-powered watch uses an extremely accurate light-powered movement which lasts for about 4 months. It comes with 2 canvas bands, plus I had to get the titanium one because it's my favorite part as it goes perfectly with the full titanium case and titanium bezel. It's super lightweight. You can swap the bands with a quick release function, which can be done on the go with no tools required. If you like the look of this watch or you want to check out any other titanium watches from Big Idea Design, check out the link in the description. Next, we have quite a big price jump, but I have to show this one off again. This one is, it's so beautiful. This is a half dress Herman Dragonfly with Damascene steel. Look at that Damascene steel, polished Damascene steel. Oh my goodness. Then we have a Damascus inlay. And then we have a Damascus clip. And then same thing with the back spacer. Absolutely beautiful. The action is insane. Herman Knives does a really good job with their action, most of the time at least. And this one is extremely well done. Not only is it just drop dead gorgeous, the fit, the finish, the tolerances, everything is done very well on this. They did a phenomenal job, particularly on this one. Now, he does a good job on all of them, but just some of them I get in hand and I'm like, man, this one just feels even better than some of the other ones. I love looking at the spine of this. See how it's got that, you can see the actual Damascene steel and all the layers. And I don't even mean the center core. I'm talking about all the layers next to it. Just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful access to the lock bar, complete fall shut guillotine action. The detent is tuned to perfection. And the liner is a titanium liner, so it is all extremely premium materials and exotic materials mixed together. This is one of my favorite models from Herman. Next is a model from CRKT that is extremely impressive to me. We have the Obverse. Now the Obverse is, they knocked this out of the park. This is what I want to see from CRKT. We have this beautiful blue carbon fiber with the titanium bolsters and a titanium anodized liner lock. M390 hollow ground sheep's foot blade, very thin geometry, which is something that, you know, I always love to see. I don't want all my knives to be absolute laser beams, but it is nice when you can get it. The Ergos are really good on this. The action's phenomenal. It has a front flipper, and I am not left-handed, by the way, and thumb stud action that just works extremely well. I kind of like how this tapers down and widens up right there. They pick the right thickness and width to fit in your hand. We have a titanium spring pocket clip, titanium back spacer, that matches the liners. And just all in all, man, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. The liner could have better access to it, but it is nicely textured. And, you know, there's just some things, you know, when a knife is so good, you kind of tend to forgive just a little bit. And the front flipper works in all ways that you can use a front flipper. My thumb's a little messed up, so not going to be the best at it right now, but just trust me, it's a great, great action knife. And also, you know, just a great user. With the blade shape coupled with the ergos, this is going to be a knife that you don't obviously want to use it probably hard or anything like that. But as far as just daily cutting tasks, this is phenomenal. But this can also be a collector piece. So if you are somebody who likes, you know, having pieces that are going to possibly be sought after in the future, they only did 500 of these. I'm not sure if they're going to come out with other color options or anything like that, but this is it's one of the best pieces, if not the best CRKT I've ever felt. Next is a new little fixed blade. These are made in Italy. Beautiful leather sheaths with the magnetic flap right there that you can, you know, use in both ways. Now this is so you can carry it inside the pocket. Now we have the Alley, which is in micarta with the Wharncliffe blade, M390 stone-washed blade. Then we have the Ernie. Now the Ernie is in carbon fiber, sheepsfoot blade, M390 steel still with the satin finish. And then obviously the different color pouches or sheaths. Beautiful geometry on these. These are very, very slicey, ready to cut. And while they are somewhat of like a 3-finger, maybe 3.5-finger knife, you can absolutely get 4 on there if you need to. Pinch grips are going to be amazing for going around things. This is just a handle that's going to work in any grip, basically, and any grip is going to be beautiful with this. Now with the micarta, it does have a little bit of a haze on it that it will go away. Once the oils really start breaking in, you're really gonna see the fibers start coming out. You know, you can see a little bit of that haze I'm talking about. Just the more I handle it, the more, you know, I have it in my hand, the better it will get. The carbon fiber, beautiful cut of carbon fiber. You know, they're compact little knives, but absolutely awesome for just daily EDC. And with this geometry, the blade shape, the ergos, you know, how lightweight they are, even down to the sheath. The sheath has the magnets in there that do hang on to the knife. So it's not something that's just going to fall out of your pocket or anything like that. These not only wrap really good because they're nice and tight, but they have the magnets in there. So that could benefit you potentially. Now, you do have to hang on to it, at least for now. Maybe in the future it'll break in more, but I do have to hang on to it to pull the knife out of the pocket, but not a big deal to me. I think these are amazing little knives. The cool thing is their logo, the straight line. It's also on the side of the knife. And last, we have the Concept Thoth, an absolute awesome knife. One, this geometry, once again, is just insane. That's not even doing it justice. The camera will never do it justice how thin this is. It feels like I'm touching my fingers together right now. And look at how high I am up on the blade. I mean, it is so, so thin. It feels like if they went any thinner, they would have blown right through it. This is one of the deepest hollow grinds I've ever felt on a production knife. Then 20 CV. Drop point with a little bit of a clip, with a little clip action in the tip. Love this blade shape. Beautiful stone wash. Then we have a reverse bolster lock. Yeah, a reverse bolster lock. Typically you see this down here and this up here, but no, it is titanium frame lock. And you can see they cut it out and turned it into a liner on the top. So it's a frame lock down here and a liner up here with the fat carbon fiber covering it up. They have a bunch of different flavors of this, just like any of the knives we've probably shown. There's going to be different flavors. We have a really cool pivot collar. You know, I guess that's what you'd call it. And then it has a titanium mill pocket clip with lots of spring. It's going to work really well in and out of any pockets. Titanium backspacer. And it does have a steel lock bar insert, by the way, on the lock bar. So the lock bar is actually a little bit thicker than what it looks like because of that. You can see it right there, how it gets thicker. Access to the lock bar is really, really well done. And then the reverse flick on this is amazing. It lands, I mean, you can just look at it. It lands in the perfect spot. Now, my thumb's messed up, so I'm not gonna be the best at it. Very, very smooth on the drop. And then the thumb flick is good. The reverse flick is money, but you know, the change is definitely the thumb flick, but you know, it's a lot of change. Let's just say that it's really good. But man, oh man, that reverse flick is phenomenal. Great ergonomics coupled with this blade shape. This is something that's going to work for just about anybody for any situation, for the most part. You know, obviously we're talking about EDC related stuff. So all in all, I freaking love this model. So there you guys go. Work hard, stay tough. Till next time, peace.